Hi everyone, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing for you a little haul video. I have been on ban for about 2 months-ish with just the teensiest bit of cheating, and so these are some of my essentials that I've picked up over that period of time. And then a couple days ago I did a little bit more extreme cheating, just tiny bits and bobs to hold me over or for makeup or that I got on vacation. And so without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so to start, I went to Sephora. There were a bunch of different things that I needed to replenish for my daily makeup routine, and so just to go through these. First, I got this Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. I use this every day. I love it. I really think it does help hold makeup onto my face, even in these warmer summer months when I'm sweating and you can see like I'm shiny, because I turned off the fan in here so that you wouldn't have to listen to it. But I've been going through the spray a little bit faster during the summer just because I'll reapply my makeup more and then try and set it more, and it feels like nice and cool on the face, and I've just really been enjoying this. This retails for $30. I don't know if I'm going to do prices for all of it. You can find all of it on Sephora online in the United States, and I'll try and put all the information down below, but you can always look it up. The next thing I picked up is the Anastasia Brow Wiz brow pencil in the color medium brown. This is another staple that I've been using maybe for about a year, 2 years now. I really love this pencil because it's twist up style with spoolie on one end and then the super fine twist up. There it is. It's a little bit darker. My natural brow color is actually pretty light, and this is like a little bit darker, ashy sort of brown color, but I really like this, first of all because it's so fine, and second of all because it's kind of like a waxier texture, so I feel like it really holds the brows in place, and it doesn't, I feel like a lot of brow pencils would be like pencil to powder and they can kind of like flake or get places, and this is a little bit waxier, so it's actually more like sculpting the hairs the way you want it. And that's $21. The next thing I picked up was in my favorites, and this is the first time I've bought a full size of this. This is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. And it says, I wonder if it has something to say. Experience the primer phenomenon. This luxuriously silky formula goes beyond traditional primers by concealing redness, minimizing the appearance of pores, and softening the look of fine lines and wrinkles. It also has SPF 15. And I've really been enjoying this, I think, especially for reducing the red in my face. I'm a little rosy right now because I'm pretty warm, but I think there's some slightly like blue pearliness to this. I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up on camera. Oh my gosh. Went everywhere. So as you can see, it is a little bit runnier here, but it blends in pretty good. Oh, but maybe not all over my hand. Jeez Louise. Okay, wait, let me grab a tissue just over here. Okay. Ugh. Well, it's a little bit white now because I put too much on, but that was like a full face worth of pump. Maddie, I'm crazy. See, this is when editing would really come in. But it just kind of finishes in this sort of like powdery, sort of mineral slight texture, which I think helps the makeup sit on top more nicely. I felt with the silicone primers, I said this in my favorites video, that it was like a layer in between my skin and the makeup, and everything was like kind of rolling around and maybe beading a little bit. What's going on with my hair? Falling apart. Okay, sorry guys. Moving on. I got another beauty blender. I've been using these, I think, for about 9 months now, and I like to replace them like every 3 months, kind of like how you replace your toothbrush. They get a little grody, and I do wash mine. I mean, I wash it almost every time I use it because it's so simple to wash it. You just put a little of the bar soap and rinse it under the water, and then you can still use it while damp. So I do wash it a lot, but I feel like it stains and it just gets grody, and I don't like looking at it, so I bought a new one. And then the last item I got was the NARS Creamy Concealer, and I bought this in the color Light Vanilla. And I had this before, and I felt like the color I had was maybe just a little bit dark. And I used this only, whoops, there goes something else. I use this on blemishes to cover. I don't use this as a highlighter. It's a little too thick, but it does a really good job covering up blemishes and, you know, color spots and things like that. It doesn't move around. You kind of put it on and like pat it off, and then I put my foundation over it. That's how I use this. Nice and creamy. Little wand, little dot over my primered hand. God, what is going on with me today? Oh, so you can really even see here, like I have blue on the back of my hands because I'm fair and my hands are gross, but it kind of covered up right here in this area, like all of the discoloration, which is kind of how I use it on my face too. That's a good example. And then the woman was so nice. She gave me another VIB Rouge little sample thing. She said there's a new one every year, which I had no idea. And so in here is just a little lipstick by Marc Jacobs. I'm gonna have stuff all over my hands by the end of this, swatching everything. All right, there's a nice little red, deep red color. That's really cute, and I love the tiny little size and packaging, so sweet. And then the sample that I was given is the Hairdresser's Invisible Oil by Bumble and Bumble, and that is Sephora. Still in the avenue of makeup, I went to Toronto a few weeks ago, and I picked up some things that I know that I couldn't get in the United States actually, and so I was really excited. I went to Shoppers Drug Mart, and in Toronto they have this crazy underground mall thing, and so I was above ground, and I was like, there's supposed to be a Shoppers Drug Mart right here, like I can't figure out where it is. It was underground, and these women were like, no, just go down those steps, and I'm like, this is so sketchy, but it was like a real kind of, I don't know, sort of like an airport mall underground. So the first thing I picked up was Bioderma makeup remover. I haven't tried this yet, but I've heard great things about it. It's like one of those total cult products that everyone talks about, so I'm really excited to get to try that out. I am a little scared, but it's so popular and so exciting, and this is all in French. Oh, makeup removing solution. I got the sensitive skin one. The other things I picked up is I got a couple of Essence lip liners. If you watch Jerusha Couture, you know she's always rocking these, and they're super cheapy. I think they were like $2 Canadian each or something like that. Really, really creamy. I got kind of like a vampy plum one. Here, I'll read you the colors. The darker one is soft berry, and the lighter one is satin mauve. And then, so that's the berry and the mauve, and they're just really creamy. I have liked them so far. They are a little bit drying, so you need to make sure to exfoliate and moisturize your lips before you use them, but for the price I decided to just try them out, and I was really excited. So thank you, Jerusha, for the recommendation, and I was really excited to get to try those. And then the last two things I picked up are the Bourjois makeup. I got the Happy Light primer, which I have been using. You know, it's not my favorite. That's why I still bought the Hourglass Mineral Veil primer, but I still have been using it. I don't know if it really helps at all. The consistency is a little bit different. It's like in between a gel. See how it's like kind of thick? It's like in between a gel and a silicone, but I don't think there's any silicone in it. So it's just kind of like a weird moisturizer, and is a little bit sticky, but I liked, so it's the Happy Light Base Serum Matte. Maybe it's the matteness that makes it seem a little bit sticky. Maybe I should try and let it dry. Ideal for normal to combination skin. Yeah. Anyway, worth a try. And then I have this Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum foundation with 16 hours of radiance boosting even revived complexion. And why not? Let's just put some more on my hand. I got number 52 Vanilla. Little pump. There's the thing. Wash my hands after this. This is a little bit dark. I think the light in the Shoppers Drug was not the best. But there it is. I think these will be good. Maybe I'll bring them to work and stick them in my desk in case I need to do touch-ups or something like that. But I just wanted to give them a try, and I had heard really good things, so maybe it'll grow on me maybe as the weather changes. As the weather changes, I find that my taste in foundation changes too. So we'll see about those. Next up, little goodies from Chanel slash I shared a bag with a trip to Barney's. So first from Chanel, still makeup. You guys, I didn't go totally off the reservation. I picked up 3 tiny little items. The first one is this long-lasting eyeliner, but this is really beautiful. I got it in the club color 919 Erable. I don't know. That's like my Spanish French pronunciation. It's this really pretty, oh, so cute. There's like the little CC flap when you open it. So this is like a thicker eyeliner. It's kind of like a eyeshadow eyeliner sort of thing. And this is a really pretty like coppery, shimmery summer color. And the way that the makeup artist put it on was like right under my lower lash line, and I really liked how it opened up my eyes. It kind of brightened things up and sort of spiced things up for evening. And I love the packaging. It's like, feels like metal, really substantial, really beautiful sort of bronzy color. So that will be fun. The next one I'm really excited about. Okay, so this is Longwear Luminous Eyeshadow in number 97 New Moon. And this, oh my gosh, it came with a tiny little thing, little brush. Gosh, I better hurry up. So this is like a little brushy thing. I don't know if I'll use that. It looks kind of like a lip brush. But it's so cute. Oh, and I bet you can, look. Okay, so cute. Anyway, the eyeshadow, the important thing. Wait till you guys see this color. This is CC. And then there's this like beautiful bronzy, you can see I already stuck my finger in it because I had to show it off to my friends. But it's kind of like super creamy, comes out like that. But the way that she did it on my eyes, so you can apply it a little bit thicker like that and have like the color. But the way that she did it was just like really, really soft over the eye color that I was already wearing. And it just added this like sparkly, shimmery goodness. This tissue, maybe I'll use that. So wipe off my hand. Oh, beautiful little palette going on there. Anyway, I loved this color. I think it'll be so fun for, you know, going out or just like spicing it up a little bit. I really liked the way that it was mixing with my Naked palette, which was what I was wearing when I went to the counter, and so I just had her touch it up, and so that is really exciting too. Last thing for Chanel is a Rouge Coco Shine in number 99 Melancholy, and this is super hydrating. If you know the Rouge Coco Shine line, it's more like a sheer lip moisturizing. You know, it's kind of like chapstick almost with a little bit of color to it. And this is just a really natural, your lips but better kind of tone. And I'm putting it right here. So it's kind of like pinky, bronzy, whatever. You can kind of see like a whole color theme here between like the lip and the shimmer and the bronze eyeliner. It's all the summer stuff. I'm very excited about it. I think this might be a limited color, or it just came out for the summer collection. It was in that, it wasn't in the lipstick thing. It was like in the like, oh, this is the summer thing. Display. Display is the word I'm looking for. Thank you. Yeah, that was the last little bit from Chanel. And then, since we were in Barney's, and this you can only buy in Barney's, we stopped at the Byredo counter because I've been wanting to try their perfumes for a while. Let me see where I go. So I don't make a big mess. Sorry guys, this is like so not organized. I'm totally, and I have lipstick down here. Okay, I'm not organized makeup guru. I'm just a normal girl, like totally product addict addicted. Anyway, we stopped by Byredo and I picked up this tiny little perfume oil roller in the scent Bal de Freak, which is kind of like a woodsy vanilla scent. And wow, this packaging is so cool. You can see there's like a little pattern pressed into the outside, and it's like really substantial. And I love the Byredo font. The fonts that they use are like designer's dream. Okay, so you pull it out and then there's the little Byredo B. Oh, so beautiful. So this is the perfume oil. It's a roller. They do have the Bal de Freak in the normal perfume and that is a little bit more robust of a fragrance. These rollers are a little bit more, like, the fragrance still is strong, but it doesn't have as much of a throw, I feel like. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on here. And when I was smelling this yesterday, I felt it started out being really citrusy, but kind of cooked down into like that cedar. It's like, smells like a warm summer night, you know, like cedar and vanilla, and it's just like so rich and so layered. And I really like that this is a tiny little thing of oil, and so I don't need to worry about storing it as much or using it up. That's the one thing that bothers me with perfumes, is I like to try a lot of different kinds and check it out and do little samples, but I hate having them everywhere, and then I feel like they last forever and they're just like building up around me and the clutter stacking up. So I like that this was smaller, and it's really good for travel. I can like stick it in, bring it on the plane, stick it in my bag, and it's really tiny and cute and smells delicious. Yes, so that was makeup. Okay, 16 minutes, hurry up. The next couple of things that I picked up, I got this shirt at the Neiman Marcus final sale. This is Isabel Marant button down with like a little fringe bottom, and it just kind of is like this nice top linen. I love Isabel Marant clothes. I feel like they're really well made, really classic pieces with like a slight little turn of edge or something. And the thing that stops me from buying it more is that it's just so expensive. But this one originally retailed for $305, and I ended up paying $122 in the Neiman Marcus pre-sale, so I really like that. It has the pleat in the back that's, I think, really flattering, and then I really like this little bit of fringe, which is on trend, but it's not so in-your-face fringe that you couldn't wear it in the future. So I kind of like that for casual summer nights. And then what else did I pick up? Oh, okay. So this is where I would consider all of this stuff totally legit for the ban. Like, it's fine. You're good. You're totally in. This next little piece is definitely a slip. I saw this ring. Where did I see it? It's the silliest thing. I love Real Housewives. And I saw on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, one of them was wearing this black bracelet, and I think that's where I saw this first, and ever since then I've been on a mission. And so when I was by the Saint Laurent store a few weeks ago, I popped in. Anyway, so here's the box, and it opens up, and there's a little leather, upside down, little leather pouch inside with Saint Laurent Paris written in gold. And what I picked up is, ding! This is a YSL ring. So it has like I don't know if I'm holding it the right way. Yeah. So this is the Y, and then the S, and then the last little bit is the L. And it is like so nice and chunky, and you can wear it all different ways. I like wearing it like this, like bam, all the gold out, you know, more at night, or when I'm feeling like more or need something. And then you can also wear it so that it's a little bit lighter gold out, and it's just like a little bit more subtle, but still kind of like graphic and modern. And I just think it's so cool. I wanted to get it. They had the black one, and I thought it looked awesome, but I thought it was maybe a little bit too edgy for me, and so I ended up with the gold one. I think it was good. They do come in different sizes. This is a size 8, which is big enough for me so I can wear it on my thumb, because I have been digging the thumb ring look lately. I can wear it on my middle finger, I can wear it on my pointer finger. The way that it is, because it's such a thick band, you can kind of like, there's more wiggle room, I feel like, with the way that you turn it and how low it needs to go on the finger. And so yes, this is very exciting. So this, let me see. There's no name on like what the ring is. It was $295 though, plus tax. And it's costume jewelry, you know, it's gold plated, so I have to take it off when I wash my hands and stuff like that. But it just made me happy, made me smile. It's actually a first piece from Saint Laurent. So I'm really excited about that. And this little leather pouch, so sweet. Okay, finally, you guys, I went off ban, you know, but it was really small, so let's just do it. Here's the little Louis Vuitton bag, envelope, little tiny box. And the story behind this is I was watching Sam's videos. You will know her on YouTube as Snape HBP, and she was talking about her O case, and she showed this piece again, and I was like, gotta go for it. So it came in this little dust bag, really small. I think this is the most inexpensive thing you can buy at Louis Vuitton. It is the chain. So this is a little like key ring chain. The way that this works is this is a ring, and you pull it down and rotate the ring to the opening there, and then you can slip this on a D-ring. You can like put it on your pochette. You can kind of change things up that way. I've seen this used, I think MS Panders 10 uses it on her Speedy as like a little chain charm, which is really cute. And then there's this clasp here that can hook it on. You can hook it onto wallets to use as a wristlet, just for more security if you're going to carry it as a clutch. There's so many different uses for this, and you know, online and in stores it was often sold out, and so I just happened to be at Louis Vuitton and I talked to my SA about it, and she happened to have one on hand. So I'm just gonna reach over here. Oh, sorry. This video is so disorganized. What's wrong with me? This is my pochette accessoire NM, and I'm gonna just slip off this little leatherness. Yeah, so the way that I'll probably use it will be on this, mostly in my bag. You know, you can use the leather thing to hook it onto the D-ring, but I felt like that was just so long. So this compared to this, it's like a good 6 inches extra length, which just kind of got in the way in the bag and actually didn't feel that secure. Whereas this is teeny tiny and cute, and so I can slip it on the D-ring in my bag and it's not as messy, or just carry it like this and it's a little bit something extra. Yeah, I think that's it. Guys, I think that's it for this haul. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to all my subscribers, and for everyone who's checking out my channel and enjoying it. I hope you enjoyed this haul. I tried to go through it as quick as possible. I'm sorry that my hand makeup demo was like kind of gross and everywhere. Gotta turn on the fan now. Have a great day, you guys. I hope you're having a great evening, and I'll talk to you all later. Okay, bye.